What do you mean? What you say? Alright, perfect. Okay. Okay. These carrots can come out. And I'll just slide back in the Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thankful Thursday, everybody. Sorry about that little mishap just now. Alright, so we're just gonna start over. In the process of doing the roasted vegetables and carrots. So this is the broccoli and carrots. I season them lightly with some garlic powder, onion powder, complete seasoning and paprika. Drizzle them some olive oil and we put them in the oven. If I was doing a small batch, I could have used my griddle, but I'm doing a big batch, so I rather do them in the oven. So let's start over. Thank you guys. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you guys for joining Drea's Kitchen, where we do nothing but uplift, encourage, motivate, share, and teach each other. All right? So happy Thankful Thursday. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we come nothing today but to rejoice and be glad in it. I'm grateful, I'm humbled, I'm blessed to be running a catering business here in South Florida. And today I'm catering for 60 guests at a event. All right? So, I don't know how your day started, but I know I started my day out on a positive note. Okay, I got up this morning very early and started out, and I said, you know what? This day is going to go by very fast. I'm going to come live as promised, and I'm going to go ahead and get into everything swiftly. So before we start and people start to get into their feelings by saying I'm not answering the questions, if my moderator is here, they will answer, but I cannot keep stopping because I have a time schedule that I have to meet to get to the event. And there's nothing on this planet than worse than being late. You understand? That means your client cannot rely on you. Good morning, All Things Key, New York, NYC. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to start out by giving my motivation because I'm very busy this morning, but I have to put this in because without this, I know my day will not go the way I want it to. And when we put God in what we do, then we see God's hands in everything we do when we put God first. That I will always do. So good morning again, everyone. Happy Thankful Thursday. Before I get into my cooking this morning, I just want to remind someone that gratitude will always take you places. Complaining never will. It's Nicole. Okay. Good morning, Lady Nicole. Happy Thankful Thursday. Gratitude will take you places that complaining never will. This morning I was up at 5 a.m. preparing for a catering order today. And am I tired? Yes, because I've been prepping for the past couple of days. And I actually got to put this in. When I got up this morning and plugged my fryer in, it was not working. So it's a good thing I was up at 5 a.m. because I had to stop everything, ran to Walmart, and get a brand new fryer. But always remember, guys, delay does not mean denied. But I am also grateful. I'm thankful that God woke me up this morning. Grateful that I have hands to cook, a business to run, and people who trust me to prepare their food, special for any occasion, whether big, small, or in between. I am grateful for everything. Sometimes we spend so much time focusing on what we don't have that we forget to thank God for what He has already placed in our hands. Every small opportunity is preparing us for bigger ones. So me, I take nothing for granted, whether small, middle, in between, or large. Absolutely nothing I take for granted. Every early morning, every sacrifices, every late night, every prayer, everything, every act of faith is building something greater than we can see. So today, I encourage you, don't give up. I'm going to always say that because if I did, I wouldn't be here standing today to give you my testimony. The journey might feel slow, but you cannot give up because the journey seems slow. Just keep on pacing. Remember, life is not a race, it's a marathon. So stay faithful, stay consistent, keep showing up. Your breakthrough may be one more prayer away, one more step, or one more act of obedience. You always have to stay obedient. All right? Thank you for always being here, guys. It means the world to me. It means so much more that you know. All right? I appreciate every view, every comment, every like, every share, every prayer. All right? Now let's cook some delicious food. Have some fun and make today another blessed day together. Let's get cooking. All right? Okay. So if you joined late, you did not hear the motivational speech, and I honestly don't have time to go over it. So you can go back at the end of the video and rewatch it. But every single day that I come live, I will have a daily motivation. All right, so let's get cooking. Right? All right. All right. So I have already, like I said, I'm up since 5 o'clock. I have done like 3 batches of the salmon bites already. I have the peas on the fire. With the coconut milk is already in. The pumpkin, the squash, the mixed vegetable. Because we're going to make some seasoned rice. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in, my hands are clean, with some of the mixed vegetables, the bell peppers, the onion, and this we prepped yesterday on live. Great, Angela. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. All right. So now that I have this going and I add my bell peppers, my onion, I'm going to go in with some garlic. I have the broccoli because I'm doing roasted veggies, and they requested broccoli and carrots, and I've already started. So these are some of the ones that are roasted already, and I'm gonna go in this pot of deliciousness with some garlic. Right? So if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping. Happy Thankful Thursday. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As promised yesterday, I will come and I will cook live for this catering. I have to be at the event by at least 4:45. So I'm going to have to be finished cooking. I'm doing everything from scratch, fresh. And I'm going to finish cook and get myself together, get dressed, put on my professional uniform, and get to the event on time in Jesus' name. Okay? So, like I said, I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm getting the work done. I just wanted some saltfish. Where are you located, if you don't mind me? I honestly don't mind you asking all things. You said your name is Keisha, right? Nicole. Nicole, you said your name is. I'm located in South Florida. I don't mind you asking, my dear. Trust me. That's what we're here for. To give information, to interact. No, I don't mind you asking. I'm in South Florida. So I just added the garlic. Now I'm going to go in with the seasoning. I'm going to go in with some, first of all, I'm going to go in with salt. Because salt balances everything. Alright? So I'm going to go in with like a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to make 2 pots of rice. Alright? So I'm going in with some garlic powder. Some Drea complete seasoning. About 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to go in with some Larry seasoned salt. About 2 tablespoons of that. And I'm going to go in with some chicken bouillon. Alright? I just put the coconut milk in. So I'm going to let that boil a little bit before I go in with the rice. I just want to make sure I have that prepped and ready, because the rice I can do a little bit later. But I want to make sure that all the vegetables are cooked, because I'm doing a seasoned rice. This is what it looks like with the coconut milk and the pigeon peas, the pumpkin, the garlic, the onion, I had some string, carrots. I just put a little bit of everything in here because I'm doing a seasoned rice. And I'm going to make that boil because I need a Jamaican relative so I can eat good Jamaican food. Well, I could be a relative. I can add you to my family. I'm not selfish. That's fine, Angela. I understand. Do your thing, man. Thank you. All right. You have a great day, Angela. So I am also doing some salmon bites, honey glazed, sweet chili salmon bites. Sorry. And I already started the process before I came live. And this is what they look like. This is what the salmon bites look like. So I'm in the process of doing them. How I did them and I wanted y'all to see, but I started already. I started by seasoning them. I cubed them here on live. Seasoned them with garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, complete seasoning. And I add them in the refrigerator to marinate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lady Nicole. I appreciate it. And I went ahead and I add a little bit of cornstarch. This is just gonna make them a little bit crispy. All right, so that's what I add. And I'm gonna do it the old school way because I don't want to be changing gloves like crazy, which I have to. I do that throughout the whole time. I'm just gonna take a plastic bag the old school way and just marinate them real good. Rub it in because they already marinated. Just like so. And I'm gonna go in the fryer with these salmon bites. So I'm already halfway frying the salmon bites. I don't want to crowd the fryer, so I'm just gonna go nice and steady. I'm at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm just going to cover and let them fry. I'm going to go in and I'm going to check these roasted broccoli, which I seasoned lightly with garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and drizzle with some olive oil before I put them in the oven. You got a dish pan? Okay. I'm going to go in and I'm going to flip these broccoli. And I'm going to give them another probably 10 minutes or so. And my oven is at 450 because I want them to be charred and I want them to be nice and crispy. Now, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Hmm? There's a, oh. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning and I didn't really eat anything. So I'm going to boil 2 eggs and I'm going to have the egg whites with 2 slices of whole wheat toast and some peanut butter. The peanut butter helps to keep me filled a little bit longer while I'm standing here working. But nevertheless, I started out by drinking my cup of tea. And throughout the day, my goal is to stay hydrated, because if I'm here cooking and I don't take care of myself, then there won't be any me. So if you're just joining, thank you so much. But one thing I am going to make sure I do is self-care as I go along. I'm going to take care of me. So I'm just going to put a small pot on and boil 2 eggs so that I can have my breakfast. So if it's your first time joining, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate y'all so much. For the people who are real and come over here, you know yourself. The people who are over here for trouble, I don't know what to tell y'all, but trust me, you're going to have no choice, because God said your enemies will always become your footstool. I don't put up with foolishness. I come over here just to inform, to motivate, to teach, to share, to love, to be kind, and to be respectful. That's it. All right. So, because this is something that I do repetitiously, I always have a plan. As you go along, you're gonna learn. You're gonna do things different. It's gonna be trial and error. But what works for me as a caterer and keeps me calm and collective is, before I start any event, I go ahead and I make a list. What time, what the event is, the date, what time I have to deliver, and what I have to do. I place the menu on a board, and as I go along, whatever I get finished with, I go ahead and I check it off. So therefore, I don't mess up. I don't forget anything. Because some of us think that we are so smart and so articulate that we can keep things in our brain. But when you get, not that you're not smart, not that you don't know what you're doing, but when you have it in your brain a lot of time, you will forget. So what works for me, the strategy that I use, is place everything on a board, and as I finish, I check it off. That way I know I don't forget anything. Okay? So I make sure I have it visible so I can see, I can visualize what I'm doing so that I don't mess up. So my checklist is never far away. I'm just sitting it where I can see it. Okay. Salmon is cooking. I'm trying to boil 2 eggs. Ah, Avia, Be blessed and have a wonderful day. You too. Thank you so much. Happy Thankful Thursday. I am kind of busy, so my mind is kind of focused on working. So don't feel like I'm ignoring, okay? While I have that going on, I'm going to I have to dice up these olives to put in the vegetables spring roll, in the vegetable sandwich, vegetable wraps. So I'm going to just cut up the tomatoes. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to cut up the olives and I'm going to cut up the tomatoes. I'm sure y'all know what olives look like. So these are the olives. Just gonna cut them small. I don't want them to be too big. Just slice them up to add in the vegetable rolls. Just cut them up in pieces. Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. Just here doing what I love to do, cooking. Good morning again, good afternoon from wherever you're watching from. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If I make popcorn, yes, I know how to make popcorn. Thanks for stopping by. Good morning. Oh, yes, I know how to make popcorn. You like popcorns? Good morning again, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I have been up since 5 a.m. Okay, so I am very busy putting in the work. So if y'all don't hear me talking, it's because I'm busy. But if you want to ask any question, you can go right ahead. And thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate you. I'm cutting up some olives to make some vegetable wraps. Good morning, darling. Just a silent watcher. But loving it. Thank you. So if you're just joining and you're wondering what I'm doing, I am catering for a particular client that I did before. They requested me. They're having a seminar this evening. And they requested that I do catering for 60 guests. Hold on just a second. Hello? Good morning. Good morning. You know, he was putting it together when I was going to pick up Legacy. I don't know. It's in the box, so I don't know exactly what he did. No. Oh, but you don't know if it's gonna fit. Oh, I forgot. It's not a closed space. It's not a, yeah. Yeah, they're fine. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. 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 Mhm. Yes, it does. No, no, I'm not. You know the funniest thing, I'm not upset. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody got to scrape their penny nowadays. It's no way around it. Everybody got to penny scrape. How about that? That's how it should be. Okay. All right. Okay. It's not a. It, no, you don't. You don't have to be sorry. You know, life is. You can't. You. Actually, what I've learned nowadays, you can't be upset. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't get you anywhere. I know. And that's what's in now. You want modern. Because these are things you do once or twice. You know, like you don't get up and do it every day. So, okay. All right. I understand. Okay. You too. All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye. Bye bye. Okay, guys. So that was a business call. So I have to take it. Even though I'm working, I have to still stay active. So, all right. So what I'm doing now, if you just joined, sorry. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Victor, for stopping by from Trinidad. Thank you, Anne, KPX. Uh, good morning. Good morning, beautiful queen. I'm doing a catering, 1768. Thanks for stopping by. Jenny, thank you so much for stopping by, Lady Jenny. Um, Seaman, thank you so much for stopping by from Trinidad and Tobago. Respect to each and everybody. Jenny, Taylor, Mr. Fred White, Roseanne, Lady Roseanne. Again, thank you so much for being a silent watcher. Sometimes it's better to stay quiet than to be talkative. So right now, what I'm doing is just doing the vegetables, the roasted vegetables. I explained how I did it already, but I'm doing it again. I season with garlic, complete seasoning, some paprika, right? And I add drizzle some olive oil. And I am just going to put them in the oven and let them roast. Okay. I'm not sure. Alright, so that's what's happening right now. Just putting in the work. I have the rice and bean and coconut milk and vegetables already in progress over there in that big Dutch pot. Alright, so I am putting in the work. One catering at a time. Putting in the work. Alright guys, please don't forget to like the live. So yesterday we were on the live and we kept everything, yes. Morning. Good morning, my grandmother. Morning. So good morning, guys. Good morning again. On my phone, that's my mom, hang up Melita, calling me from Jamaica to tell me that her, my grandmother, my cousins, everybody in my neighborhood is watching me on live. That right there is priceless. I am staying on. I can sneak a sample plate. Of course. Of course you can. Lady Nicole. So just to let y'all know that prayer changes things. That's one of my favorite motto. And growing up in Jamaica, today's Thankful Thursday, my grandmother was she's the family matriarch, and she was my role model while my mom was away working to take care of us, from restaurant to traveling overseas to work, to coming to America and got us here for a better life. But we never want for nothing, because the person that my grandmother is, she's gonna make sure we eat the best. We eat, food was never short in my household. But another thing she made sure of is that she made sure she molds me into what a good woman should be. And today I'm standing here in my kitchen and I am nothing but grateful, humbled, but most of all blessed to have been brought up in a household where there was love, there was peace, there was joy, there was happiness, there was good food, but most of all there was God. My grandmother never stayed far from praying. She never stayed far away from her Bible. Those prayers and blessings has kept me thus far. Blessing, a bigger kitchen. My mom also does catering and she's always saying, me too, baby. But you know what we do, sweetie? We take baby steps. Because life can change just like this. Some of the biggest caterers started out in a little kitchen, a little patio in their backyard or something. So I have to send big respect to my grandmother, who is 96 years old, and they put on YouTube and let her sit there on her veranda. She wants for nothing. If I have my last, my grandmother will have it, and she knows that. My grandmother knows that I love her. I'm the only granddaughter that she has, and I was never short of love. Okay? She raised me well. And I'm proud on this thankful Thursday to stand here and say that her love, her kindness, because she will give you her last, is what helped to mold me into the woman I am today. I love you, Mama, and respect to everybody in my neighborhood of Wilmington Pilot, Eastern Jamaica, which is St. Thomas. Always. That's where my humble beginning started from. Yes, our God is able to do abundantly that you can only ask or imagine. Yes, not only ask, but also imagine. If you could think about it, it can be done. Keep up the good work. I'm just passing through. Have a wonderful day. Bless you. And I pray you keep getting blessed. Thank you so much, and have a blessed and wonderful day. All right, guys, moving right along. I am boiling my 2 eggs so I can have my toast. We cannot pour from an empty cup. I just put the carrots in. I'm doing roasted vegetables. And I am also doing salmon. The last event I did, they absolutely loved my salmon bites. So I'm in the process of doing some more. And I'm just going to keep it moving. So I have the salmon bites right here. And all I did was pre-season them. I did it right here on live. Add them in the refrigerator last night to marinate overnight. And I add a little bit of cornstarch. And I'm frying them at 350 degrees in my deep fryer. And let me tell you something. The weapons may form, but they won't prosper. I said it earlier when I started the live. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning because I have a catering that I have to be there at least 4:45. And I had everything prepped, ready. When I got up this morning and plugged my deep fryer in, nothing. I had to run to Walmart and get a brand new deep fryer. But guess what? I'm going to always say this. Delay does not mean denied. And it doesn't mean the weapon does not, it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that the weapons will not form, but they won't prosper. And trial and tribulation only makes you stronger, because that will be a part of your story. All right? That will definitely be a part of your testimony. So, Simon, thank you so much for stopping by. Simon Baptiste 285. Blessings your way too. You know, I want to just put enough rice in order to. I think I can put enough in there and put a big enough butter rice in. Yeah. So, I have a big pot of pigeon peas rice going. I am making some seasoned rice. So I already have the rice, the peas cooked, the coconut milk. I add all the aromatics in it. And I'm going to show you how it looks like. See that? All the pumpkin, carrots, string beans, and the pigeon peas. Okay? So now that that is situated, I can go ahead and wash the rice and add it to the mixture. But before I do that, some, just in case. Take some out. Take some out. Like it's all right. I'll just have it just in case. Alright. Some. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to wash about 6 pounds of rice. And I'm using basmati. This is the rice I cook with most of the time. I use jasmine and I use basmati. Basmati because to me it's top tier and it cooks evenly and it's light and fluffy. Good morning to you, Lady Stacy. How are you today? Happy Thankful Thursday. Everything I came cat. Oh, what is? Hold on then. So, okay. The amount of plastic coming out without cover, without plastic. If you have a kitchen where this don't happen and it's not a real kitchen, I'm sorry. You have to have some kind of tumbling going on. Trust me. You do. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and give a quick look at those carrots and they are roasting. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to plate out this. So my 2 eggs are boiled. Just gonna pour the water off them and let them sit there and cool down because I am going to stop and eat something. I have to, it's a must. And for the people who are my returning followers, y'all know that I love to eat. 1 pound, 2 pounds. 2 cups make a pound. 3 pounds. 4 pounds. 5 pounds. 7 pounds. Alright, so we wash our rice and we wash it thoroughly. We wash out the starch. We wash until the water becomes clear. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping. I appreciate you. I know it's early in the morning, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. But somewhere in the world, it's already the afternoon. That's just to show us how good God is. It's already evening. Somewhere in the world, somewhere. Oh God. I'm just smiling, guys, because when God sends good things in your life and good things is happening, you have to smile. And you just know that you just know that you know that you know that it's good. Thank you, Father God. You don't make mistake. All right. So I have watched the rice till the water becomes clear. Thank you, Lady Cindy, for stopping by. Thank you, Lady Lisa. Thank you. And if you want, guys, please go ahead and give a shout out as to where you're watching from so that I can send you your respective shout out, okay? All right, so I am going in with the rice. And I have a big spoon that I'm going to give it a stir. As I go in with the rice. Good morning, Mr. Matthew. How are you today? Happy Thankful Thursday. I'm going to add in some fresh thyme. And a Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not gonna bust it. I just want it to flavor the rice. So I put him in the throat. Some of this coming. No, I'm gonna eat it. Black in a little bit of that. I just have this on the reserve so that as I go ahead, you can add, but you can't remove. So I want to make sure that I have. So we're going to cover, we're going to let it simmer. This is what the salmon bites look like. I just actually picked them up out of the water. Almost said the salmon bites, I just took them out of the oil. Alright, let me move this rice over here. Okay. Stay right there and take your time and cook. Alright, check in on the carrots. I'm going to go in and I'm going to flip them. Alright. Slide them back in. Let them stay there and cook nicely. Alright. Can you put fresh pineapple and peas in your rice? Can you put fresh pineapple in the peas and rice? You know what I'm going to tell you about that? Nothing beats trial and error. I've never put pineapple in my rice before, but if you don't try it, you don't know if it can work. I won't lie to you on that one. I've never done it before, but nothing beats trial and a failure. Remember, no recipe started out perfect. Recipe started out by somebody putting something together. So you can add, tweak, do however you want it in your kitchen to your liking. That's why I never tell people, oh, this is the wrong way or this can't be done. You cannot do that. Because people do what they want to do to make themselves happy. You can't tell people they can't do this and they can't do that. Nothing is impossible. You never know. You might try it and love it, but I've never done pineapple in rice. But I'm sure it's not impossible. Alright? Probably one day we cook some rice over here and put some pineapple in it. You never know. Alright, so I'm going to toast. Now I just wash my hands. And I'm gonna air fry 2 slices of bread. I have my 2 eggs, which I'm going to take them from the shell. I'm already having my cup of tea because I got up at 5 a.m. so I had to make sure I drink some hot tea. So I'm just gonna cut the eggs in half and I'm gonna take out the yolk. Throw it in the garbage. And I am going to air fry those 2 slices of bread to toast them nice and crispy. In the meantime, that's happening. This is the batch of salmon bites. I'm just transferring them to the bowl. And I don't know what's wrong with these salmon bites, you know. They're a little bit hard to come out. Mita, if you're still there, I don't know if you remember Angela from Nuts River. She was on my live the whole time yesterday. And she was on here this morning too, but she said she had to go. the rice looks like at this point. Absolutely beautiful. See that? So I'm gonna go in with a little bit, that's why I took this out. A little bit more of this mixture. Yes. Start after air fry. Potential scammer. Potential scammer. That's what my phone says. So not funny. Not funny. Jamaican food is the best. I agree. 110%. Gasp 2003. Yes. So I'm making some seasoned rice if you're wondering what I'm cooking. Just add my pumpkin and coconut milk and all that good stuff. I actually cooked it for the client before and they requested it again. Alright, moving right along. I'm going to remove these. Now toast. What is this? Okay. I'm going to remove these carrots from the oven. I am on a time schedule. No prank around here. I have to be working. No joke around here. Today. Roasted carrot in the oven. Alright. Good morning to you, Lady Rosemary. I'm up since 5 a.m. Put in the work in. Putting in the work. 5 a.m. Alright. Go on with myself. Yeah, get it done. Alright. Getting it done, guys. No joke around here. So I'm gonna have my 2 slices of bread. And I did toast them in my air fryer, as you can see. I'm gonna flip them and let them go for another 2 seconds because I want them to be nice and crispy. as I finish to put these roasted vegetables. The reason why I'm separating them, the broccoli might roast easier than the carrot or vice versa. I just want to separate them so they can. And if you're wondering how I did this, I cleaned them, washed them, seasoned them with garlic powder, onion powder, complete seasoning. And then I drizzle some olive oil over them and put them in the oven at 450 to roast. Okay? So that's how I'm doing my roasted vegetables. So I just have one batch of carrot left. And let me tell you, I always make sure that when I'm catering, I get up and get a head start, because if I don't, after 12 o'clock, it starts to go down the hill. Alright? And I always say that on a daily basis. If I have anything to do, if I don't get up and get started, get it in, after 12 o'clock, that's it. The day just goes downhill. So, for me, if I have anything to do, I'm an early riser. Alright? I know I had this to do this morning, so I didn't even sleep. You know how many times I got up and looked at the clock this morning? Because I know I had it to do. And I have to do what I have to do. Wow. I got up at 6 a.m. on a Zoom with my cousin who is a pastor in Springfield, New York. That is it, Lady Rosemary. Good morning again, and thanks for stopping. Alright? So now that that's done, I'm going to just go in. I'm trying to finish up these salmon bites. And I just want to get them done so I can move on to the next. And I might be saying it's 10 o'clock, but by the time I look around, it's going to be 12. So I can't play. I have to get with the story. Alright? Alright, here go my toast, which I did in the air fryer. And if you're just joining and this is your first time, I am on a health journey, so I try to do things to eat healthy. I am going to say I'm perfect, because none of us is perfect, but I try as the day goes. I love my Jamaican food, and I'm going to cook that all the time. But as far as as far as me eating, I have to eat something, and I have to try my best to keep something in my stomach when I'm working. Sometimes I get so puffed that I don't even eat, and we know that's not good, because you're gonna get gas, you're gonna start cramping. That's not good. All right, so Javier said, when you started your catering, were you afraid? I have a lot of fear and questions about starting my business, and I have to remember that I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. You answer your own question. You honestly answered your own question, Javier. If you know who your God is, and if you know that He strengthens you, why are you putting fear in the equation? Fear should never be in the equation. Fear should not even be in your vocabulary. Truth be told, fear should not even be in your vocabulary. Alright? So that you answered your own question. I wasn't scared. My mom is on the live and she can tell you. I remember when I started out, I said I don't want to be a fish fry person. I want to have my own catering company. And so I started buying my Schaefer's two at a time every time I would work and get my paycheck on Amazon. And today I have so much Schaefer. So you have to step out on faith. Alright, so here I go with my toast. And I add some peanut butter. Peanut butter helps. It's a good protein and it keeps you full longer. Alright, so in the middle of the catering, I have to stop and I have to eat something. And I have to make sure I stay hydrated. So I'm just gonna add a little piece of the salmon bites. This along with the egg, and this is breakfast for me. Okay? You have to just step out and faith and let it stay right there at the foot of the cross. Absolutely. Drinking my lemongrass. I love some lemongrass. So peanut butter toast, a little piece of salmon, and egg white. So good. And on that same note, that Lady Rosemary made, that you have to be faithful and leave it there. You have to also remember that there's going to be obstacles. But you cannot let the obstacles stop you from being great. Did I have obstacles? Yes, I did. This morning when I get up and ready to cook, my fryer wasn't heating. And guess what? I know the fryer gonna eat tomorrow, you know. When I plug it in tomorrow or the next day, it's going to add up. But remember, there's always going to be obstacles. That's how you build resilience. And that's how you build faith. Good morning, the Ruben Raven. How are you this morning? I started out at 5 a.m. and I'm a third way through. Wow. You should smell this rice. Rice. This rice is off the chain. You could smell the coconut peas, the aroma of the coconut milk, the peas, the seasoning, the thyme, the scotchy. Yes. You don't want to see it again? Who never see it before? I'm showing them. I'm going to let it simmer before I fluff it up. Let it stay right there and simmer before I fluff it up. Salmon bites. Salmon bites. Alright. I need to stop open the pot. I just need to lock it and let it stay right there. What I need to do is throw in the rest of this I don't want to leave it over there. I want it to be nice and rich. Rich, Rico, rich. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Right, Trey? Beautiful. You should smell my kitchen. Oh. Time is up in the essence. I need to get it. So I'm taking a breakfast break. 10 o'clock, 10 after 10. Peanut butter, toasted, whole wheat toast, peanut butter, egg white. Right. I've got enough. One for them. Some problems. Find them. Yeah, the kitchen is very hot. I like you. I'm going to put a squeeze of it. It's my squeeze of it. There you go. So I'm taking a quick breakfast break, okay? If y'all hear me a little quiet, it's because I'm eating. I know some of them now. I don't know. I have the basket right, so I just don't want to forget it. Okay, now I feel like a giant. Now I have something in my stomach. For tea, I had my toast with my peanut butter and an egg white. Now I can proceed. All right. All right. Okay. What I do before I do any event, I always wash these pans that I'm going to use before I use them. So that I had already done. Ready for me to just put the food in them. This one is not done, it's broken. Washed and I drain them. Throughout the day, I drink a lot of water. So you're gonna always see me drinking water to stay hydrated. Especially in these summer hot days. Water is one of my best friends, okay? Alright, okay. So moving right along. First it was salmon come out perfect. After this now, them just start mash up. I don't know why. I'm stuck to the bottom of the pot. I did have that sugar rock and I mash up. I don't know why. Yes, I got that happened to me. Mash up. You know, I want them to be whole. I don't know why they're doing this to me. These salmon. I even cleaned the tray and started over. I turn up the temperature a little bit more. And then still I'm not sure. Okay. I don't want to cook them till they're too dry. You know what I mean? I want them to be nice and crispy, but not tough. Right. Right. perfect color, but then just breaking up a little bit. I don't know. I'm not throwing it away. I'll eat these. Oh, well, thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. I will most likely, most definitely use your information for my new journey. Much love, Lavana. Oh, it's my pleasure. And any more advice you need, any questions you want to ask, always feel free to ask me. I'll be glad to help. Okay, the rice has grounded itself more. So we're going to flip these please. And then I have one more batch of carrot to go in with. And then I will be finished with the roasted vegetables, so that I can cross off my list. Alright, so another 10 minutes or so, I will take those roasted broccoli out. Alright, moving right along to the salmon bites. I have 2 more batches to do. Rice is simmering, and the next project will be when I'm finished with the salmon bites. I have to do the spring rolls. I also am going to have to do the jerk chicken skewers, which I'm going to do those in the air fryer. I can put them in the oven also, which would be a quicker route. So when I'm finished with the roast vegetables, I'm going to go in the oven with the jerk chicken skewers. I already have them prepped. And we'll just add them to the oven. Really quicker than the air fryer. The oven might give the air fryer might give them a, you know, a charred look, but it's just going to take more time. So I will put them in the oven, and then I'm going to go ahead and build a sauce for the jerk chicken skewers. Yes. Yep. I have like 4 of them. They're similar to the Dutch pots in Jamaica. I love them. Good morning, Mr. O'Neill. Checking in from the cargo. Thank you so much on this Thankful Thursday. Thanks for stopping by. Some water at the bottom. I forgot. I said, oh, everything I use is mine burn. I guess I don't know. What? I don't know how to use it. Where do you get the Jamaican one from? The real Dutch pot. A Jamaican store, or you have somebody bring it up from Jamaica for you. They have them in the Jamaican and Caribbean stores. They sell them in there, darling. You have somebody bring it up from Jamaica. Yeah. I put the jerk chicken skewer them in another oven. I put all of the skewer them in the oven. Because so they stay there. Cook to perfection. Alright. Blend them in on the rack. So I'm not wasting any time. While one thing is happening, I'm moving on, getting something else prepped and ready to go. Right now I'm just laying the jerk chicken skewers on the rack, cooking rack, to put them in the oven. When you have small catering to do, it's, you know, you could use the air fryer. When you're doing big bulk, it's quicker in the oven. Just getting it ready for the oven. Rice and peas is cooking evenly. I turn down the heat so that it's on low, and I just want it to stay there and simmer. That's it. That's it. Simmer down. I thank you. I will try. Yes, you can. Just make sure you gauge it. You have to watch the pot. You can't it's kind of like skill. Because if the heat is too high, it's gonna burn. So what you can do is put it on medium to high when you start out, and as soon as it start bubbling, you put it on medium to low, and you watch it. If not, it's gonna burn. this is the last set of roasted broccoli. Smells so good. You know what I can do too? I can do it another way. So there are 2 o'clock, so I'm just gonna send it, make it, send it here and let you pick it up for you. Check it out here. I'm gonna put it in the shade. I'll show you. Show you. Don't worry about the outside. Last set of carrots, I'm gonna put in the oven. There we go. So I am probably 10 minutes away from doing a quick wash up because I have to do that. Just say hi, good morning, beautiful, from New Guinea. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Mr. Robert from Paraguay, New Guinea. Thank you so much. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making salmon bites. Something just always have to not go as planned. Nice. Thank God I have enough because I have like 13 pounds. So it's not like I don't have a lot. Salmon bites, guys. Salmon bites. And then I'm gonna, when they cool down, then you put the sweet chili. So I'm gonna have to to the phone I did, you know? Never seen something, yeah. Alright, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm just gonna do a quick wash up. I'm going to wash up a set of plates because I need to get things going. So let me wash up these dishes that I already have accumulated. You can't see? Why you can't see? What's going on? The screen is blank? Alright. Quick wash up. Okay, thank you. Just tell me so I can know because I'm busy cooking. So, we're not move this place out the way. If you're just joining, thank you so much. I've been up working, alright, from 5 a.m. So I'm sure you guys probably know that I'm probably a little bit worn out. But I've been up putting in the work. And I'm going to tell you guys the honest truth. If my mommy was here, it would be me and her. But she's in Jamaica with my grandmother right now. So that's why it's just me. And I have a staff, but when I can handle it on my own, I do it. When I have to hire a staff, I hire a staff. Good morning, Mr. Ryan Street. How are you? Happy Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful for y'all. Because if it wasn't for you, my platform would not be possible. I couldn't do it by myself. Just a little blurry, but as clear, it's okay. I don't know. I think sometime when I'm over here for a while, I don't know, the light just gets blurry. But I'm going to, when I finish washing up these dishes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe the screen, which yesterday that was happening too. So I don't know. I don't know why. I will wipe the screen. I'm gonna leave the sandwiches for last because I don't want the tomato to get soggy to start making the sandwich, you know, some type of way. So that I'm going to be making some turkey wraps and vegetable wraps. But those I'm going to leave for last. So I'm cleaning this. Let's get on. But I just cleaned the screen. Alright. Two more minutes and those salmon bags are ready. Alright. There you go. Mother of a fuck. I can slide this in on the bottom. I forgot. And then when I'm finished with the last batch of vegetable, I will go ahead and I will put the rest in. I'm a little bit quiet this morning, guys. Quiet. Look at my water. But I forgot that when I'm cooking, I'm not supposed to be drinking cold water. So one of the rules when you're in the kitchen, a hot kitchen, it's advisable that you don't use cold water. Try to drink room temperature water, anything that you're drinking. But I'm guilty of drinking cold because sometimes I'm very hot, but it's not good. So my alkaline water is room temperature, staying hydrated as I go along. Right? Do now, we're going to go in and we're going to fluff up the rice. I think it's cooking long enough for us to fluff it up. So we're going to fluff up the rice. Alright, so I'm going to remove the cover, just like so. And I'm going to fluff it up. But because I want y'all to see firsthand, I will bring y'all over here so you could see when I'm fluffing up the rice. Flip the screen. Oh, you flip the screen again. It's not allowing me to flip the screen. I don't want to press nothing wrong. See? I don't know. It's not allowing me to flip the screen. The devil always try me. Anyways, see rice. One big nice pot of rice. The aroma is just gorgeous. See? I don't know why I can't flip the screen usually. Oh, here we go. Thank you. All the vegetable, the thyme, the garlic, the string beans, the pigeon peas, gungo peas for some, the thyme, the scallion, the onion. See the thyme there? Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Yes, guys, we are doing it nice and steady. I hate this tripod. Every minute it twists. All right. Thank you. Alright, so the carrots, I'm going to go in and flip them. And then they're gonna roast for another 10 minutes. I'll take them right on out. So we're just gonna cover the rice and still let it stay there and steam. I want everything to steam nicely and steam to perfection on low heat. Alright? And that's what's happening right now. So we're going to just shuffle up these carrots. Give them another 10 minutes and that would be it. I already have a batch of the jerk chicken skewers in. I'm going to just continue to make these salmon bites until I'm done. Was the peas dry on the can or don't know where to find it? Keep seeing green ones. Alright, so it's at the Caribbean and Jamaican stores. You will find the dried peas. Even in Walmart. They're dried pigeon peas. That's what they're labeled. The label will say dried pigeon peas. That's it for the salad. We're done. Oh, one second, guys. You know the little something that we use to you can't find it. You won't do them. So you will never make it. Or I don't know how to say. You don't even have to put it. Just you just have to send it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just dropping off, setting up and dropping off and setting it. That's it. No circle. Marking right there. Markings are true. I'm not getting any of stuff. It is absolutely. They're not even. They look like. Alright, remember the ones we used to write it on the sticks? I cannot. I have them. Yes, I have them, but we can't find them. Not even if I do. But I'm not going to find that in my. You never said we have to do it. We have to make it. Like we make it. We push like Friday. I mean, I make it, but pick it up for me. I'm putting it in the clear this way. You understand? Because you want people to know what they're getting ready to use. Ooh. I never asked her again because LJ said when you get there, he will let you call him so you guys could call her and tell her send it straight to her, to the lawyer. That's crazy. Don't ask and forget me. No, some things down because yes, they're green at first, and then you dry those peas. They put them to dry because I can show you the green ones to the pigeon peas. Let me show you the green ones because I have some. Because sometimes I cook the green ones also. This is what the green ones look like. They're pigeon peas, but they're green. Once that's done, I'm going to start make the spring rolls and fry the vegetable spring rolls. I'm going to take out those carrots now so that I can put in some more of the chicken skewers, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the gravy. I have to cool down those salmon bites before I add the sweet chili sauce. They taste the same because most of the time when you boil the brown ones, the green ones, they become like, they get dark. Moving right along. I will take those carrots out now. Completely finish with the roasted vegetables. And my pots are dying. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright. This is the last of the roasted carrots. Ew. Sorry guys. Okay. I have them covered with a mesh because I don't want to cover them so they get soggy. So I have a mesh. And what I'm going to do with these roasted vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeeze some lime juice over them. You can use lemon or lime, but I have lime, so that's what I'm going to squeeze over them. Okay? I'm going to cut one lime and I'm going to squeeze the juice of the lime over these roasted carrot and broccoli. Okay guys, so give me a minute. Wash the lime off and I'm going to squeeze it over it. Right? It's optional, but it just gives it a kick. Okay? And this is my roasted carrots and broccoli. But instead of me covering it, I always have these mesh when I'm cooking. And I don't want them to get soggy, so I'll just put it over it and let it stay there and cool down. Alright, so that's that. So moving right along because I honestly don't have no time to waste. Time is money. I'm going to now just rinse this off briefly. Add some water to the bottom of this cooking tray. cooking sheet, and I'm going to add some more of the jerk chicken skewers. I have both jerk and I have plain. Alright. Alright. I'm doing half of the order plain and half jerked. So I'm just laying them on the cooking sheet. Alrighty. Just going in with all of these seasoned to perfection chicken skewers. We did it right here live. This is what it looks like. Okay? So I'm just gonna slide this on the top because the ones on the bottom are already in for probably about 15 minutes. I just wanna let you see what they look like. That's what they look like right there. Alright? What I'm gonna do now, I'm going to move the salmon bites. This is a tray of salmon bites. And I'm just going to also put the mesh over it and let it cool down. Just like so. Just throw my mesh. Once it's cooled, I will add the sweet chili sauce over it. Okay. So I'm going to just quickly make I might have to make 2 sauce because you want to have something to brush over those. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 different sauces because I want to have the sauce to just brush over the chicken lightly. You don't want them to be dry. So I might have to make 2 sauce. So I'm going to make some, or 1, and just don't make it spicy. I don't have to use sauce. That way I don't have to do it twice. So I'm going to use some chicken broth. Where's my chicken broth? Tuscan chicken broth. I'm going to go in with some ketchup. Pinch of gravy, banquet brown and seasoning sauce. Alright. Pinch of that. A little bit of Worcestershire. Where's my Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of my Caribbean. I'm going to put a little Caribbean fling to it, and I'm going to go in with Grace fish and meat sauce. Are you crying? Alright. And the ketchup. going to bring that to a boil. Here. And then I'm going to whisk it. I'm going to give it a good stir. Give it a good stir. Whisk it. I'm going to whisk it. Looking for my small whisk. I'm going to whisk it up just like so. Just whisk it real good. Alright. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of powdered seasoning. This is one of my all-time favorite, but Drea complete seasoning. A little bit of garlic powder. And a pinch of chicken bouillon. And I'm gonna give that a good whisk and just bring it to a boil. Alright, when it starts to simmer, if it doesn't come out like a little thin, I will go ahead and I will add a pinch of cornstarch to thicken the gravy. And that's what I'm going to use to brush over the chicken. Okay? Of the chicken skewers, sorry. Because it's not just chicken, it's chicken skewer. So I have one batch that's jerked and one batch that's plain. Kind of bland. Because you have some people who don't like any kind of seasoning. And so you have to make it bland. So they're coming along nicely. Let me show you. There they go. Just look. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna I'm gonna move the bottom to the top. Because the ones on the bottom are almost cooked. So we're gonna transfer, we're gonna do a quick transfer. And I just want to grab one of them and show y'all what it looks like. See? Remember, chicken cooks quick also, so you don't want to do it more than about 35 minutes or so, 30 to 35. Because you don't want them to be rubbery. You want it to be cooked at an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright? If you're not sure, you just use your temperature and check it. Thermometer and check it. That's all we have to do. It's nothing hard, it's nothing difficult. And the more you do stuff is the more you get more consistent you get, and the better you get at it. So no rush, no hustle, no competition. Just do you. Alright. So while that's going, I have a little bit of coconut water left in my refrigerator from yesterday. And if you remember, I opened that coconut. This is heaven. So good. And I had the 2 limes left from the the lime skin. I'm just gonna squeeze some more in this coconut water. Cheers. Alright, so now I'm completely done with salmon bites. This was the last set of salmon bites. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my list and I'm going to check off salmon bites and I'm going to check off grilled carrots and canned broccoli Why? Because that gives me a visual of what I'm doing to let me know that those things are already completed and I can feel a little bit lighter. So if you wasn't here before, I'm going to briefly go over it. One thing that works for me as a caterer, when I have an event, I want to visualize what I'm doing and what I have going on. I don't want to keep it in my head because I'm not a scientist. I'm just an average woman trying to live one day at a time. And I can't keep so much things in my brain to say this is done, that is done. So I visualize by putting it on a board. And then as I go along, I scratch it off. So on this, I have the delivery time, the date, the catering, what I'm doing, the list on the menu. And as I get the entrees done, I scratch them off. Okay? So I can scratch off salmon bites or check it off. And I can check off grilled carrots and cabbage. And I can check off the vegetable rice. And I can almost check off the jerk chicken skewers. And I'm going to move on to the spring rolls next. That's how I do it. And it works for me. The next thing on the project is some vegetable spring rolls. And this client ordered a lot of vegan stuff. Because a lot of people don't eat meats. And you have to make sure when you have events, you cater for those people who don't eat meat. Give thanks for life. All praises to the Most High, from sanctified. Let's receive. Alright, so broccoli, wraps, trays, vegetables. Alright, so now that this is to a boil, all I have to do now is just add in just a pinch of cornstarch, not too much, just to thicken the gravy, just a little bit. Alright, because once it's cool, it's gonna thicken. So all I want is for it to be glazed, to glaze the chicken skewers. So all I'm gonna do is just mix it up. And I'm very big on garnish. So when I plate my food, you want people, some people eat with eyes. You always have to make sure that your food is not only that it's tasting good, but that it is also attractive. So I'm very big on garnish. And I always have stuff that I use to garnish my food, which I use a lot is fresh parsley. And I have some green kale. When I plate the sandwiches, I'm going to use the kale. So usually I wash up those things and have them prepped and ready to use. So I'm going to now go ahead and wash the parsley. Still have a little finish off inside, so you don't know it's set. Alright, so that would be so much more relaxed than to live that's family. So I'm going to wash this parsley because I'm going to use it to garnish. And I'm just going to cut it up in small pieces. And that I'm going to use to, that's going to be some of my garnish. Alright. Fresh parsley. I cook with a lot of fresh parsley. And cilantro. Right. Spring rolls are doing their thing. So that's garnish. Alright, so while I'm at it, because I know I have the tomatoes to also prep, I'm just gonna slice up these tomatoes. Wash them and slice them. And I'm gonna show you guys something. Should I carry back a Aldi, you know? Look there. See that? But just buy them. Last time I buy them. Last time I buy them at the store, and look here. I wonder if I should have carried them back. Are the whole of them no good? That's crazy. Me not lose no money. Thank God me did buy some of the plummy them. So those I'm taking back. I'm gonna wash the plummies. That's why I don't even like to use tomato in sandwiches, because to me it just gets, I don't know, too saggy too quick. But the good thing is I have some more, so I'm gonna just slice them because I'm going to use them in the sandwiches and the vegetable rolls. Again, if you're just joining, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to take a break because I'm pretty much done. And then if I can come back, I will come back. butterflies is in here from outside. But I'm definitely going to get them. So that's a gravy. And I'm just going to use it to glaze the I'm going to use it to glaze the chicken breasts, the chicken skewers in the oven. Whoa, we got something going on. Look at these skewers. And all I have to do is glaze them just like so. And at another 5 minutes they'll be out the oven, they'll be done. You don't have to overdo it. Just glaze, and I will keep some of this same glaze to go back in once I plate them and glaze them again. So these are done. These on top are pretty much done. All right. So see. All right. So 5 minutes and I'll take them out. All right. Now moving right along to these. Spring rolls. I'm just gonna put a paper towel in the bottom because just to suck up some of the excess oil. And I'm gonna go in with them. Nice golden brown. Alright, so moving along with the spring rolls. I also have to do mocktails, which includes orange juice, lemonade, and passion fruit. But when I get there, I have the dispensers. All I have to do is add those juice in, and I really wanted to get some mint, but when I went into Walmart this morning, they didn't have any mint. So I didn't get to grab any mint for the mocktail, but it's okay. Some fresh mint for garnish. God good, you know. Why am I telling us God good? Alright. Now I am going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the chicken meats, I keep saying chicken meat. The jerk chicken skewers from the oven. Because these are done just like so. One glove on. I don't need to have two. I'm gonna just flip them, glaze the other side, and put them in for another 5, and they'll be done completely. Because I didn't flip them yet, I forgot. That does not make it wrong. Just make it. I didn't flip them on the other side, but that's fine. No love lost. I'll just flip them on the opposite side, put a little glaze, put them right back in, and that's it. Alright, just glaze them, lightly glazed. Let them stay for another, I would say 5, and take them out. Just like so. Alright. Alright. Back in we go. 5 more minutes. And then that's it. Alright. So I have the next set of chicken, which I can't put in yet until I take this one out. Spring rolls are in process, and I am a little bit tired, I'm not going to say, but the reason why I start, I'm not going to tell you any lie, but the reason why I started out early is because I want to be done, cool off, take me a shower, get myself together so that I can go on my delivery to set up, being professional, clean. Remember guys, always hygiene is one of the biggest things when you are a professional. And appearance, when you have a professional business, your appearance tells a lot about who you are and what you have to bring to the table. Trust me on that. Let me cheat it and try one of these spring rolls. These are vegetable string rolls, guys. Good morning, DS Family Lifestyle. How are you? Happy Thankful Thursday. It's 11:30 here in the States where I am, and I'm halfway through my catering. I was up from 5 a.m. Awesome. This is one of my favorite appetizers. Spring rolls, vegetable. The only difference is I may have a cook it, not buy it from the floor. Yeah, in a nice kitchen, I cannot get on my food, that's messed up. I feel like it's my cook, I cannot get on my food. Things gonna match up nicely. What a good thing to get up this morning and get it going. I don't know. I had to, even when I didn't feel like it. I had to. I love to cook. I do it a lot of cooking on my channel. So to watch you cooking is a real joy. Thank you. Most. Thank you. Thank you. So the seasoned rice here, the kibble. Gungo pea seasoned rice with pumpkin, string beans, carrots, bell pepper, onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, and a scotchy. Lord, how with the scotchy there? I'm gonna take she out because I don't want one scotchy never two. So true, me know so I don't want the scotchy mess up. I'm gonna put she right up top yourself because I don't want she mess up. Everybody cannot eat scotchy like us. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put her on top because she already done released her flavors. So I don't move her because can you imagine me leaving the scotch in there and somebody bite it? There ain't a problem. Trouble. Oh gosh. Today's just a today I chat like a parrot. Well, guys, today I chat like a parrot. I'm busy just while. This is not good, that's not good. Well, I'm there. Me have to come right back to you. So because I'm going to be plating the two types of chicken skewers in one container, I'm just gonna put some kale, and I use a lot of bright colors to garnish when I'm cooking. You're gonna learn. You're gonna see me. You're gonna watch me work over here, so you'll see how I do my thing. All right. Get this. And I tell people all the time I didn't get to where I am with my business, like playing around. I put the work in. big time. So this is the first set of chicken skewers, and this is what they look like. All right. I'm gonna now transfer the one that's on the bottom up top, and I'm just going to flip them on the other side, just like so. I know I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I know I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. After I probably pass by Pinky's, almost Friday, I'll probably pass by her. But she had came by my thing like 2 weeks ago. She stopped by. And I don't go out much, but I still support the people who I know real and always keep it with me and have my back. Alright? So those people I'm always going to support. You see, one of them did almost have a drop. That's a part of the game. The dog didn't want that. Alright, so right, let's pick it up. If you're a chef in the kitchen and cooking and something a drop, well, I may tell you, something has to drop. Alright? I'm gonna just show you all what it looks like. Instead of me using 2 separate trays, since they said half mild and half jerk, this is how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to plate it. Alright? Now I'm gonna do. And no matter how you think you're good, you're gonna get a fly from outside. You always have to have a fly swapper handy. Swap that fly when you see it. I'm always gonna see them, but that's why I keep a mesh and keep everything covered when I'm in here cooking. Because let me tell you, they are very swift. That's a part of life that we can't really control, but we can swap them when we catch it. And I totally don't like no flies. No prank. Alright, so I'm going to give that batch of chicken another 5 minutes, and I'm going to take them out, glaze them, put them in the pan. So I still have the mild chicken, and I'm going to move right along, wasting no time. 20 minutes to 12 in my neck of the woods. I'm going to go right in with the mild chicken. Another thing about any good chef, you have to be able to multitask. If you cannot multitask, the kitchen is not for you. I guarantee you that. If you cannot multitask, it's not gonna work. I guarantee you, it won't work. You have to be able to be mindful of everything that you're doing. That's the only way you're going to get it done. Drizzle some olive oil. And I'm gonna add this batch to the oven. I could have done in the air fryer way if it was just a small batch, but because I'm doing such a big catering, I have to do it the quickest and the fastest way. Alright. Moving right along with the spring rolls. For the people who are just joining, you probably haven't seen that I've done all of this roasted vegetable and have it ready. I squeezed some lime juice over it and we are set and ready to go with that. Good morning, Isles. Good morning, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so look how these are nice and golden brown. One thing I must say about life, the more we live is the more we learn. Trust me. Every single day you can learn something new if you open your mind. I'm telling you. I have to make some more sauce, but I started with some. It's not that hard for me to go back in and make some more, because you want to keep it nice and moist. That is it. You will keep them nice and moist.
I'm gonna wear this.
No problem. Because you probably can't wear your shirt them there. And that may say you probably don't know where they are, so that's fine. That's not a big deal. You wear all black is always neutral. Here we go again. Better stop. Somebody's craving these food. Somebody over here is craving. Somebody want the people them food. Oh my God, them just stop drop. It's okay. Thank God I have enough. If I didn't have enough now, I would be short. You believe that? I have enough. Don't worry. I have enough. Alright. Garbage, you know, probably think me gonna eat it again. Alright. Okay, moving right along. I just have to slide the rest of chicken skewers right here on. You know what I'm gonna do with these? Just add an inch of, even though they're bland, just a pinch of browning. I mean, I don't want them to come out too white because as a Jamaican, you know, we don't like our stuff too white. I'm gonna rub that in and add a little bit more of the paprika. Because this right here is it's brown and seasoning. So just go in with a little bit more of it and rub it in, and some paprika. They're already seasoned, but just for a little bit more color. And some paprika, and that's it. I season them already. Alright? Okay. I feel a little better with these. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do the same thing and just put them like I did before on the cooking sheet, one by one. And for your information, the 17 people that's over here, listen, sound man, happy thankful Thursday, because I can't manage you. I don't know where them get you from. But good morning, sending love across the ear. Okay? So you don't expect my hand them to move fast today. Today a business day, I have to move them fast. I hustle, I work, you know. You know, so me I don't think I joke around here. Where play I go? Not play. I put in the work. Okay, sound man. Nah, me don't come for play, you hear? Come for put in the work, Papa. Right, sure. Alright. There we go. Drizzle some olive oil again and slide them right in the oven. So if you're on the live and you're looking for a caterer, right here in South Florida, you can look up Drea's Kitchen. I will pop up when you put in your search. Then a little bit white. So you see what I thought? But it's okay. No problem. I'm gonna glaze them. The first batch is a little white. I'm gonna glaze them. Give me a hand in more. What you mean? Of course. You have to look out for the people and look out for you, you know. That is it. You always gotta look out for the people who look out for you. Alright. So right now, this batch of spring rolls is ready. And you always want to give them a good shake before you take them out because you don't want to transfer the grease. You can also do them in the air fryer, you can do them in the oven. But that crispiness, it's not the same. I always rather deep fry them because they just come out so much better. Look at all this goodness, guys. Oh, that now says something good. Listen to this sound, man. Dolly, them only see them style there is when them order for Uber Eats. Girl, good, girl, good. You know, like, you know, sound, man. You go through your time. You know, yeah. Respect every time, sound, man. Big up your damn self. Big up your damn self, man. Y'all believed in me from the first time I see it on YouTube. We'll come over my life and sit down with me. Look at us today. So I'm putting in the work. So I already have salmon bites scratched off, chicken skewer in the mix. The vegetable rice is done. The grilled broccoli and carrots is done. The only major thing I have left to do now is to finish with the vegetable spring rolls and do the sandwiches. And because I've been working from 5 a.m., at 12 o'clock I'm going to take a break. Then I can come back. They're fully seasoned already. Okay? Moving right along with my spring rolls. Hey Joyce, good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. Drea's Kitchen, welcome you to her channel. Thank you. Wilts, good morning. How are you? Wilfreds, yes. God bless her. I'm so cute, but I'm so bad enough. Listen, sound man. If you're just joining, I am doing a catering and I've been up since 5 a.m. cooking. Alright? So 12 o'clock, I'm taking a break. Cannot pour from an empty cup. Have to sit down and put my feet up a little bit and breathe a little bit. Alright? Then I come back, finish cooking, get myself together to go deliver. Staying hydrated. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Respect always. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't see nothing yet. This is basic catering. This I'm just cooking to deliver. I want to do one when I'm going to cook and do the whole setup and everything. That's when y'all will really see my capability. You'll see what I'm really capable of. When I have to cook and do the whole thing and do the entire event. I'm just gonna do it as a courtesy by helping them to set up. I was supposed to only cook. Alright? But I'm gonna go help them and set up. Alright? But I have events that I do, like I said, the whole thing from beginning to end. Cook, prep, cook, set up, deliver, set up, and break down. Serve and break down. I do the entire. Saturday we have another event, which it's my nephew's baby shower. I'm not doing the entire event. On his girlfriend's side, thank you. On his girlfriend's side, they're gonna help with some of the cooking. And on the Jamaican side, I'm doing the Jamaican cooking. So I cannot say I'm doing that event. I'm only helping with it, and I'm doing some of the entrees. So we have another event on Saturday. That one is a little bit different because we're going to be outside on the grill cooking chicken. We're going to be doing curry chicken, jerk chicken, ribs, rice and peas. So we're going to be doing some good cooking around here. And I like to the vegetable spring roll, them are going with themselves. Them look what I say. Wow. Every time I have an event, this was my mom's job. I choose she not there. She usually make them, of course. When we always do the vegetable spring rolls. This is her job, and to fry the chicken. Cut up the vegetable. I don't give her, nothing hard to do. I always give her the little light works, Yeah. So if you want to see. Look at similar. Oh, I turned the camera so it was awfully. Food supposed to, that's not supposed to. Food supposed to look good. But ugly food I go. Somebody can't tell me. Our bad tasting food. So, as promised guys, I am honestly a little bit beat. So while we take my little time and cruise, I am going to really stop at 12 o'clock and take a break, reboot, and come again. I have to. Have to. Alright. Alright. So we're on a good path. Like I said, I always set what I'm doing. Salmon bites is done. Jerk chicken skewer is halfway done. Vegetable spring roll is halfway done. Grilled broccoli and carrots is done. Vegetable rice is done. I have to assort the protein wraps. And it's 12 o'clock now, and I'm going to definitely take a break. So for everybody who stopped by this morning, thank you so much. Happy Thankful Thursday again. I'm grateful, I'm humbled and honored. I'm blessed to be able to be in the position to share my platform with each and every one. Make sure you have a great rest of the afternoon. And I will come back. If you put your notification bell on, I will come back in about, by, I would say about 2 o'clock. And I will do, just to show you me finishing out packaging to go deliver. Alright, so thank you all so much, and I will see y'all later. Come back to Drea's Kitchen later. I'm looking forward to see y'all, alright? Have a great lunch, wherever you are, dinner.